So right now we're bullish. We have a bullish bias, okay, but we're waiting for a bullish confirmation, meaning a close above the resistance level here on the daily chart, and we want to see that happen on higher volume than the previous bar, meaning if we get a close above resistance here, we want to see that occur on a higher volume than the previous volume candle here. So we want to see volume get above this level also as a confirmation. Okay. Okay, let us take a look and see what Bitcoin is doing today in the context of our projections from yesterday. Let's look at our current time and date, Friday, June 4th, 2021. Okay, so now, as we talked about earlier, we saw that we were looking for a close above this resistance level here, and we did get that. But remember, we also talked about 3-bar here. And on the daily now, we have our black lines, which are our weekly levels, and our daily level, okay, as we talked about yesterday, 3-bar is right here, and you see price stopped right at that level, and we did want to see a close above that level. Okay, but now let's look at our volume situation. Okay, now we talked earlier about volume confirmation. We wanted to see a higher volume bar at yesterday's close than the prior day. We did not get that. As you can see, yesterday's volume was lower or below the volume from the prior day, which was Wednesday. So Thursday's volume was lower than Wednesday's volume. We needed to see Thursday's volume be higher than Wednesday's volume, okay, to match the price bar here. You see the price candle closed higher than the prior day's price candle. In other words, Thursday's candle closed higher than Wednesday's candle. But without higher volume, how did that happen? Okay, that's an anomaly. That should not be. And so that would nullify or not confirm a buy signal if we wanted to get in on a close above this resistance level here. Okay, although as I mentioned in the update, I would like to see price get above everything here. Okay, and now there's also some other things going on. Okay, but right now we're talking about the language of charts, and I'm pretty much showing you the ABCs, okay, of price and volume. Okay, we can get into little situations where, like, you see this big down candle here, the low is right here, the high is up here, and you see how everything else, all of these other candles, nothing has gone below this, the low of this candle, and nothing has gone below above the high of this candle. So this candle is the mother. But so these are inside bars. Okay, everything after the big down candle here, all these other candles are inside bars, and the mother candle here is support and resistance within her own right, a single bar support and resistance. And so, as you can see, there are levels to the game, but before you can get into higher levels, you have to learn the ABCs. All right, so right now, as we look and see that price has moved down, and that's not a surprise to me since we closed up on lower volume yesterday. And what that means is that even though we closed up and price looks strong to the uninitiated, this candle signaled weakness in the market, and so subsequently today we have gone down. And so right now I'm not even thinking about buying any type of buy. Why? Because we can see here the down volume has already exceeded the volume of the prior 2 days, and we still have ways to go through this day. Okay, we're still in the morning, and we've got more than half the day to go, and we're already at a higher volume than we have for Thursday and we have for Wednesday, and we're closing in on the volume of Tuesday and Monday. If we get above here, okay, we're already at the high volume of the week. Okay, so the upward bias, okay, overall is still intact, but as far as timing goes, right now that's a no-go. Okay, so right now we want to see another bullish setup before we would continue to look for a long bias. Okay, and as we stand right now, when we talk about pivots, the same way we had a bull pivot at the close of this bar, right now this candle is setting up for a bear pivot or a down signal. If we get a close below yesterday's candle, as we are right now, if we close the day below that on higher volume, okay, then that's a bear signal, that's a down signal, and I would expect us to go back and test the at least the 50% Fibonacci here level here that we talked about, and most likely the swing low here, the weekly low. All right, so right now shut down any long bias until we see what this candle does at the close of the day, and we may end up with a short bias, but and if so, I mean, we would be looking to go short if we get a down close below yesterday's candle here on higher volume. That would be a down signal, and we could look to go short. In other words, sell short and take profit down here, either at the weekly swing low here or the 50% Fibonacci level here. All right, this is Jerry, ForexTradingMagic.com.